Hi, hey everybody, it's Sierra, Princess. How's it going? I'm good. I am a woman! Yay! Sierra's a girl, guys. Female. Says it right there. What's it say here? Sex. F. Not because I failed, but because I'm a female. They changed it from M to F. Ah, yay! So, bada boom, babes. Done. I'm a female. It's cray-cray. I'm excited about it and so happy. It happened yesterday, and Randy took me around, and it was amazing. And I wanted to go over with you a little bit, because people had asked me on my Facebook of the steps I had to take to make that happen. So I'm a female, and I'll tell you how I did it. So they don't just let you change it. You got to basically, at the DMV, you have to show up with a letter from your doctor stating that your change is irrevocable and irreversible. And I showed you guys that letter like last week. So to get that letter, however, you have to make some steps. And in my case, well, first of all, so a caveat, I don't know what they are officially right now. I know that the laws changed and have been growing, evolving in concern or in relation to transgendered peoples. So it's constantly changing, and don't, take my advices or this story as a guideline of sorts, but ask. The resources are out there for you to ask. Although I couldn't really direct you to many besides me. But the steps are, for example, in my case, in order to get on so I've been on this transition and living and presenting myself in public as a woman for over 2 years. My first day out of the closet was public appearance as a woman was Bisbee Gay Pride 2011. And Sierra came out, and it was an amazing story. Can't wait to tell you. It was funny. But it was scary. So, and from that time on, really going out as a woman and living as a woman and presenting myself as a woman and kind of beginning to suffer the repercussions of that, as far as kind of losing my friends at work, noticing, because I wasn't good at getting the eyeliner off and stuff, and just losing things. And when you begin this transition, basically you got to shed your old identity, and that can be painful because things start to fall away. Your work, your friends, your family. My father won't talk to me, not that he did before, but no, he definitely won't. You end up shedding things. And so basically for 1 year, I did a lot of shedding and experiencing the hardships of being a transgender person, a person that wanted to be a woman, whether I experienced misogyny or rape assaults or just outright bigotry because of my choices. I had to go through that all basically in my first year. And then the second year kind of kicked off in December of 2012 when my son and I went camping, and he, on my birthday, we won't tell you, on my birthday, he said that I could live as Sierra whenever I wanted, all the time, because I had asked him for the weekend, since it was my birthday. I said, well, it's our favorite campsite. I said, if we go up to the site up there between Sedona and Cottonwood, Lolo My Springs, can I go as Sierra? And he's like, oh, I guess so. So, he let me. And we spent the day on my birthday in Sedona and had a great day. And I bought myself a beautiful necklace and stuff. And we went to lunch. And everybody saw us walking together, and everybody was really sweet to me. And he got to see that. And then that evening, around the fire, and we cooked him a steak, and we're eating our dinner, and he's like, Dad, you can be Sierra whenever you want. I'm like, huh? He's like, yeah, I don't care. You can, if it makes you happy, you can live as Sierra whenever you want. I'm like, wow, really? So from thence on, I've been living as Sierra. And that's a full year of living as this 100% of the time. No changing back into a man, no going out as a man, no presenting as a man, no presenting as Michael anymore. Always presenting as Sierra for a year. Although, before that, I was only presenting as Michael for him. I would spend whatever time I was with him, I would be there for him as a man. Anyway, so I did that. And so 1 year, and if you were going to get gender reassignment surgery, they suggested you have, in the past, it was that you had to live 2 years as a woman, 100%. Your family, your work, everybody had to know, and you had to walk those shoes for 2 years before you could have your assignment surgery. In this case, to get on the hormone regimen, you have to at least see a therapist for 6 months. And then your doctor you can get a reference to a doctor, and the doctor will provide and prescribe hormones. My scenario with her didn't work, but I did wait for that, and then I eventually just found them all online. Now I've got a doctor again. But so 6 months of counseling to make sure you know what you're doing and how you feel about it is suggested. Some girls just do it. And then after that 6 months, you'll have a letter from your therapist, and you can go and present to your doctor, and your doctor will provide you your prescriptions as need be, based on blood work and an understanding of what your goals are. So the 6 months after that, then all it requires, basically the DMV, is that letter stating that your sex changes, or your determination to change gender identification, is irrevocable, and that you're not going to stop, and irreversible. You can't change it. In my case, I don't know how to get rid of these boobies. I mean, it was so hard getting a real man's chest, but I never had boobs like this before, and to get rid of them would be horrible. But it's not just that. My face has changed, my body has changed, and my mind has changed. And my spirit, well, no, it didn't. I'm becoming me, and I feel good being me. And anyway, they just don't want you to go back. I'm so happy. And I'm a girl! Yay! So if that stupid law passed, and someone was like, or next to that cop, remember, who was like, you can't use the women's room unless you've got ID, what sex are you, or whatever, and what kind of parts do you have? I'm like, dude, whatever. Female right there. What are you even talking about? Get out of my face. So, legal, kids. Nobody can mess with me. The doctors treat me as a woman. Everything treats me as a woman. Everything, I get all the rights of a woman, which turns out are less rights than being a white male, I guess, for everything. And we went over that being a minority all of a sudden. So that's what I needed in order to get my sex changed on my ID. So I'm really happy. But what's great about that is that the state, it seems, isn't in the position to judge you, but rather they just want you to kind of go through a process of self-identification and spend some time with it, so that you know where you're at, and you're going to continue, and especially in regards to sexual gender reassignment surgeries. Because, if I had breast implants, or if I had orchiotomy, which is having your testicles cut off, and then the surgery, the vaginal surgery, if you do those things, not alone just the money, but if you do those things, big steps in your life, big changes, and they want you to be making those changes on good footwork, on a strong foundation of understanding, because your mind gets messed up. You have to have been on the hormones for a while. You have to have seen how this takes effect. I've been on the hormones for over a year, since January. So, having done all those things, I was able to present that to the doctor. The doctor was like, yes. The doctor said, yes, I'll write you the letter. And bam, I took the letter, and they're like, yep, thank you very much. And very sweet to me and nice. So, what time is it? It's 10 minutes. Princess is a woman! Yay! And remember, kids, it's not about having things cut off or what your body looks like. It's about who you are inside. So, I think the lesson here is that your identification is not this outer shell. Whether have boy parts, girl parts, big parts, small parts, different color parts. It's not about the parts. It's about who you are inside. And coming to terms with that allows you the right to determine how you want to be perceived. And in this case, I am good being a woman. I identify my nature as feminine. I have both natures, but my feminine nature is predominant. And my body didn't reflect that. I have taken the steps and am courageous enough, with the help of my community, to take the plunge and try to identify with myself and get over the hardships that I was going through. In doing so, I've become this beautiful princess, and I'm so happy, and so happy for your support. So happy to be a woman. A female, and not a woman. I'm a she-male, to tell you the truth. And again, it's not about what your body says or what you look like. It's about how you feel and how you identify with your spirit and what that spirit is. So I'm a woman. My spirit's a woman, and I'm going to share it with you and you and you and you and you and you and you. So remember to go to YouTube, check out my channel, subscribe so that these videos will give you an alert and show up wherever you are, whatever you're doing, email. And share them with your friends, share them with your family if they're any fun. Or if somebody you know has an issue, maybe one of these, talk to that issue. And they might find it useful, or at least find me cute. So, kisses and hugs from Sierra, your princess. Mwah. Bye, female.